Good morning, welcome to Optimal Frequency. I'm Grant. Now I talk to spirits here at my house using a method I developed. What I've decided to do today is another experiment because the last few videos I've been working on having live conversations where I do my setup, I have their voices come through my headset, and I try and hear them live. Now, I'm getting some amazing responses, some amazing results, but if I haven't said it already, and I may have, when I hear that coming through my headset, it's not like I can hear a regular conversation. So, is it a setback? No. It's just one more thing that we have to figure out in this long process of trying to figure out how to communicate clearly with these voices, these spirits. So, today I want to do one of my word experiments. I've taken this old ruler I found outside a couple years ago. Now, I don't know if this was my Uncle Art's old wooden ruler from when he was a boy. It was out in the garage when I tore the garage down. So it's been sitting in that windowsill for a couple years. I'm going to ask a couple questions about this, but I used this ruler to draw these lines. So like I said, it probably hasn't been used in 60 years, this ruler. I'm going to put 10 words. I have no idea what words I'm going to do. Here, I'm going to cut these out, throw them into a hat, randomly choose a word one at a time. Using the method, the live method that I've been working on, I want to examine a couple of things. First of all, do they say the word? Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And then I want to examine both tracks, okay? The track that's coming through my headset, which is the amplified filtered version. Can I hear them say the word is squirrel? Do they say squirrel? Then I want to take that exact same segment of water coming into the sugar bowl that hasn't been filtered, which I'm going to have on one of these camcorders. Listen to that. Do we hear the word squirrel just hidden within the water? And I want to compare and see if we can get some examples of we can hear the word before it's filtered. Yes, they said the word. You know, how many words out of 10 did they say? That's today's experiment. Let's go with it. Okay, both of these are now recording. I have on my desk my pile of words. I'm going to get a hat, put them in that. I got to go start the water. Everything's set up here. I'm at the wife's computer. You can hear the echo. I have set this as loud as possible, and then I had some feedback coming through, so I turned it down one notch on the speakers, and the feedback went away. So hopefully it's just set perfectly. I'm going to turn on this Sony camera. Sony camera is now recording. Sugar bowl going in. I gotta get a hat from the porch. John Deere, that'll work. Let's head back to the headset downstairs, which is already recording. Good morning, spirits. just thought I heard my name over my shoulder. Okay, taking all these, putting them in the hat. They're already shuffled up. I have no idea. Hey, I can hear you, spirits. Okay, I don't want to get too long on the recording, so let's get right into the spirits. I said my prayer of protection, and what is the name of the experiment we want to do today? I'm calling it 10 words, but I don't think I heard that. So here's the first word. I'm going to show it on this camera down here. Is that backwards in that camera? So that was word number 6. Here's the next one. I'm only going to give you a couple seconds. Can you say that word, please? Now, the reason I chose that word was because of, as I mentioned earlier, this that I found. Was this my Uncle Art's? I just want to show you quickly because this is one of these examples where it's kind of weird, but it's on topic. So I want to include it. So I'm holding up a ruler and I'm like, was this my Uncle Art's? So here's the Panasonic camera that was sitting beside me on the desk. I'm going to play this for you just so you can see there's some static, there's a big silence of nothing, and then it says some stuff here, okay? So I'm going to play that. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure what it says, but I clearly hear, I think it says keep, but I'm not sure about this first part. And then I clearly hear your uncles. And then there's like a little weird pop. Okay, so right here, I'll just play the part that I hear clearly, your uncles. I mean, that's just weird, right? I'm talking about, I said, is this my Uncle Art's ruler? And then it clearly says something about your uncle. But that's all it says. Oh, and one more thing I wanted to note. At the beginning of this experiment, I said I was going to compare the sound of the running water to any words we were hearing that it was saying. So far, we've only heard it say ruler when the guy asked, is that a ruler? Something like that, he said. I'm already hours into this, and to go back and find that footage, which I could do easily, and listen to it again, it would take me way too long. So I'm not actually going to listen to the raw water as it was hitting the sugar bowl and go, oh, do I hear the word ruler? It's just, it would take way too long. Okay, let's dig a little deeper. We'll go to the bottom this time, get another word. Underwear? What's this one? Oh, okay. I chose this word because of the road trip that we took with her recently, and then she was over the other night as well, visiting. We had dinner together. And they don't say my mother's name very often. Can you say her name again right now? Getting some weird little clicky click. Well, there you have it. That's roughly the first half. I know the second part is going to be just as long, so it's too long for one video. I'm glad I mentioned the clicky click. I don't know what that was, but if you were to listen back to where it said my mom's name, Linda, there's like a ch right in the middle of that, and I've heard it a couple of times in other words, so I'm not sure, that seems a little bit different. Maybe just because I was paying more attention trying to hear the words that I had written down, so I don't know. I'm glad I tried this to hear the voices live, but I still think it needs to be louder and, of course, more clarity. I'm going to continue to work on that. I've got a few ideas. I'm not sure exactly where we're going to be headed with this research, but thanks for joining me. Catch me in the second half. We'll see if these spirits participate and say the rest of those words. Love, joy, peace, and adventure to you.